Good day all, welcome back to South Africa, and this is South African Prepper, and as you can see it's a fairly cold morning here, so absolutely welcome. I wanted to make this video about a month ago because this specific individual surfaced, and the things that he said towards white people in South Africa is quite mind-blowing. So normally I try and understand why a person like this actually says the things that they say. So normally when a person speaks like this, it must be out of either experience or it must be from a place of real hate for white people. So I decided to just use Google. Yes, Google is amazing, huh? So I found this article about him. He was born in 1990. And then according to this article, he was actually born in Uganda. Okay, not South Africa, Uganda. Now, if that is a fact, I am not 100% sure because the article says, according to several sources, he was born in Uganda. So the comments I would like to make before I play the video, which he speaks about white people, is firstly, if he was born in 1990, let's assume he was born in South Africa. When apartheid fell, he was 4 years old. So he's got no memory of apartheid, even if he was born in South Africa. Because this guy refers to apartheid and white people and colonialism and white supremacy quite often. So he's got no memory of apartheid. If the article is correct and he was born in Uganda, then his parents have no memory or recollection or experience of apartheid. So the question we have to ask ourselves before I play the video is he doing this because he's getting paid? Or is he doing this because he really genuinely hates white people? And it's quite interesting because the things he is saying is very similar to this guy. Andile. Very similar playbook here. So for my international viewers who haven't seen the video before, I'll play the video right now. And then a last bit of info on this guy is that he made his name by being a rapper, if I read his biography. And he made his name with, or at a company called The Orchard, which is a Sony entertainment company. So you can go Google this again, The Orchard. I'll put it up for you. Sony entertainment company. So it's definitely not a black South African company. And secondly, it's definitely not black owned. Maybe they've got a BE component. So I'm not sure. It seems like he either really hates white people, or because of his past experiences being an actor, he has been given a script. But it's actually quite concerning, because if I was to say the things he's saying in this interview as a white person towards black people, Bopa, I'll be in prison right now. Yet, the double standards in South Africa, in his case, this specific video has been taken to the Human Rights Commission. And if I understand it correctly, he got a fine and he got some community time. So the double standards in South Africa is very clear to see for all. And the very harsh reality is that he's not the only person screaming and shouting these things. And if you go have a look at Genocide Watch, and I'll put it up for you, this is actually a level of measuring whether a country is going towards a genocide or not. Now, I'm not saying that there is a genocide currently, but you can read this, and this is from, again, a website. You can refer to it. I'll put it up for you. It's not what I'm saying. It is what these guys are saying from experience. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And I love you all. And, oh, well, I can't say you're going to enjoy this video. But anyway, let's go.
Understand white people. White people are inferior species to us. We are Homo sapiens. They've got Neanderthal blood in them. This is the science. And this is not science that was done by black people. It was done by them. You understand? About Clive W. Lewis, they were eugenicists. They studied this and they realized that they're inferior to blacks. The white population is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. For us, it makes no sense to descend into the savagery that they have. Whatever land that they're holding on to, either way, their numbers are dwindling. Whatever leadership that they had is dying out as well. And you know about wealth disappearing after the third generation that is passed down to, you know. So they're on the last generation. We're dealing with the weakest whites that the world has ever seen. So we expect to have Ubuntu, humanity. Unfortunately, by the strictest definition of what a human being is, white people are just below human beings. You are negotiating with an animal, a wild dog that you're trying to train to be tamed, to be Ubobi, who guards your house. You can never do that. So we're expecting Ubuntu from them. We're like, you stole our land, you butchered our people and everything else. And